Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 88 day 4. So of course I got quite a few things going on today. We have Purple Guild War Day, which would be the main thing we start off with. However, we do of course have invasions for well, invasions invasions for invasions, beast for invasions specifically. We also end up getting a new weapon, which isn't horrible. It explodes a bunch of green gems and then grants a random status effect to all beast allies, including yourself if you're using a beast hero class, and then summons a beast troop. If I'm not mistaken, the only beast hero class in the game is Warden hero class, if you use it with that. Main two benefits of Warden is it has Green Storm into Dispel, which is the only hero class that has that specific combination. It's also pretty good for Rowan, however, that context doesn't really work too well with this weapon. But, overall, it should be okay. Definitely not one of the better exploding ones, but definitely not the worst, so it's kind of average. If nothing else, a lot of people probably already have a lot of the beast troops already upgraded due to other ways of summoning them, so if nothing else, they have their gold medals already, or at least quite a few of them. But anyways, first things first, let's go do Guild Wars. It looks like we're going in a win-lose streak, with today definitely being a win, which means on green day we're going to lose, and then on blue day we're going to win. That's how that works, right? Patterns. But yeah, we definitely win today. Main reason I say that is we're up against the lowest guild. Actually, they were the... oh yeah, they're still the lowest guild. I was going to say, did they move? No, they're still the lowest guild. So we should win. I don't see why we wouldn't. They're probably not even going to get all their battles in. Also, speaking of winning, hopefully we can keep up our 5-0 streak. So far, so good. Defend team went 2-5, so not too bad either. Divine Quillin, just a little bit different. So that ended up working out. Yeah, these two end up working out the best so far. Though this one's probably a bit biased by the fact we're up against the weakest guild in the bracket. Man, anyways. So we need purple team. As far... oh yeah, and also we got a new Mythic. That's probably the least relevant thing. But, yeah, the new Mythic's kind of meh. It's not useless, though. Its final trait's pretty much as good as you think it would be. Every other aspect about it's what's bad. Alright, what am I currently using? 20% into 2 seasons is what we would want to use, most likely. I don't believe I'm set to that, though. I am not. Right, there we go. Now we are. Should be good to go. Don't think we need to make any other adjustment. And in theory, this Guild War Day should be easier, because all of them should have lower stats. These two aren't even upgraded to Mythic. So this should be a bit easier, though that just means Life and Death can get luckier. More chances for Life and Death to destroy us. Do we need to change anything? I don't believe we do. Life and Death is a little bit devastating to Wild Queen, though. In all fairness, we can just move Wild Queen to second slot if we truly needed to. I don't believe in this context we need to, though. Double check one last time. That is indeed Purple Day. It is. We even got the purple shots. And should be good to go. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello Interception! Hello Warren! Hello Bill! Hello Barbara! Hello Isabel! Hello Nightmare! Hello Bear! And hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello Mr. Jesse! Hello HD Addict! And let me make chat bigger because I can barely see you guys. There we go. Okay, let's go get that. Get our explosion. Okay, how did you guys do on the luck for the Mythic? Or did you even go for it? Actually, you know what? That's a good poll to do. Have you gotten a new Mythic yet? Hold up. I got a poll for today. Have you gotten the new Mythic of... I forget its name. Hold up. 1 second, I actually forget its name. Do I have the video up from earlier? I do, there it is. I'll just copy-paste it from there. I forgot its name. Vernalis. Have you gotten a new Mythic of Vernalis yet? Question mark. Let's see. I'm curious to see where that poll lands. Because obviously we always get every single Mythic whenever it comes out. However, of course, resources can definitely prevent you from doing so. I'm kind of curious to see where that poll lands. Also, maybe I should have moved Wild Queen. Because if we miss right now and it dies to Death Mark next turn, we kind of lose. Those turn of events are very unlikely, though it just happened! Wow, maybe I should have moved it. That was exactly what I was saying. What a fail. We're still gonna win, but that's a Very unfortunate death that I literally called in advance. Why would it do such a thing? You haven't gotten it yet because you haven't tried. Hopefully you do get it easily when you do try. We'll take that first. Of course he summons, so luckily we instantly killed the resummon. And a smash. Okay, if we're up against a life and death team, Wild Queen's go into second slot. I don't need a 10% life and death to hit 100% on it. Okay, this one's fine. We can leave it as is. Biggest issue here is killing Zug off quick enough. Blue to purple's gotta be scary. Luckily we don't really use blue. Let's see. Do I just explode and hope it doesn't backfire? No, because he's guaranteed gonna still have alignment. That's rather bad. Oh good, he took it in a way where he got less value. He still has blue to purple convert. I don't think he gets any value other than that match over there though. Oh, he's gonna get a red extra turn over there, I can't stop. Luckily he's red to purple mists. Oh, we're still frozen on yellow though. We're not frozen on red, however. So we can take that over. I think we take this for a 3 and hope it surges. Just go for a double surge. Still not enough mana though. Oh no, he extra turned that! Oh, that's scary. We're not frozen on skulls though. That is scary. Trying to think what way we want this. It technically did not help us much. I think we try for Sky Skull. We have a Skull Storm going. The chance we get it is slightly higher than it would normally be. Oh, he gets a free skull out of it though. I guess we take the guarantee purple then. No! He got a super good cascade! No! I think we lose. Aw, perfect week. The game just does not want to get us a perfect week anymore. Nope. Very unfortunate. I like how our most important 2 troops managed to die first as well. Which is kind of weird given that one's in... Well, the first slot kind of makes sense, but third slot dying first. Or at least earlier. Yeah, it was first overall. Very unfortunate. Even running with seasons, so we have extra durability too. Oh gosh, I need to be running cleanse. Second time now. Those freezes are devastating. We can't actually turn off a green. However, we can actually turn off a skull. And if we do green and skull simultaneously and get lucky, we can still actually turn off of that as well. As so. And then we just take a skull or something. I don't want to leave him those greens. What's our amount of plus right now to green? It's enough that we can get away with this. And that's match. Should we do it Wild Queen or Leprechaun? Let's do it Leprechaun. More consistent, just in case she somehow misses and then kills our whole team somehow. Just in case. Another life and death build. Should we move it? I think we should, just in case. You know that 10% is gonna 100% kill it. Just thinking about it. Also, we lose. Our only lose this entire week's probably going to be against the weakest guild in our bracket. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be very unfortunate. Or at least lowest score, anyways, in our bracket. Let's see. We'll take the yellow over. Get a. What do we even get rid of? Let's get rid of red. They both have stealthy, so neither of them has stealthy. That's how stealthy works. Still find that kind of weird. So we do not have enough to kill, do we? Wait, do we? Oh wait, we do. There we go. Barely enough. Even without that Doom Skull, that would have been enough, actually, by 1 damage. Very close to not being enough, though. Should be fine here. What does it mean, win condition? I guess it's spamming book. We can just try and empower into it. Seems to be the strategy. I want to take this down. Not sure if it was worth it though. We are frozen on purple still. However, we are not frozen on a red. No, that's not a red extra turn, is it? That's a purple extra turn. If I take red into purple, that's still purple. 2 purple extra turns, I can't take either. And I can't even convert it to green because the only thing we're frozen on is also the green. And brown. And purple. I kind of want a leprechaun here. You know, I'm gonna Wild Queen and hope it works. What a kill. It just didn't quite work though. Oh no, Zugoff, come back! There's a 100% chance that it gets transformed or dies to Death Mark next turn. There's no way it survives. Well, it survived, but it didn't have full mana anymore. Which kind of defeats the purpose of it surviving. That's scary. There's a 10 and 15% chance next turn we do not have that troop anymore. Still gotta try it though. Wow, I actually got lucky. Though the problem is our board's so bad that we can't even get value out of it. Is it burning right now? I can't even tell what stats effects it has. It has so many on it. Yeah, it is burned. It's burned, webbed, death marks, and lycanthropy. Honestly, at this point, lycanthropy triggering would actually be a good thing. For maybe the first time ever. If lycanthropy was actually to trigger. I do not like any of these converts. Also, just taking a purple is pretty low value as well. We have Purple Storm. I could try risking it off a Sky. Got it. And then we probably just take a normal purple. Unless we really want to risk it and try yellow into purple. And hope we land that purple. That's a bit too risky. And taking the brown to yellow would make it too far away. Oh, no, it wouldn't. Oh, yes, it would, because it would move the other one down. I think we just take a nice safe purple and hope it surges, and it does. How on earth is this thing alive? Let's see. We're not frozen on anything. So if this actually lands, we win. Oh, wait, hold up. So we could do this. Then we do this. You're supposed to die. You were very specifically supposed to die there. Wild Queen, what are you doing to us? Wild Queen's throwing hard today. I'll try purple, I guess. Good, it did not die to Death Mark. We are fine. I just need this not to miss. It's somewhat missed. Oh, I just need Leprechaun to carry us. You got this, Leprechaun. You just have to win before it casts again. It's gonna take purple next turn. But I wanted to take a skull. I'll take those reds, but it doesn't get value from it. Oh, unless it cascades it! Still finds the value. Let's see. I kind of have to deny purple, don't I? And I have to take it up so he can't get purple anywhere. But then it skulls us. How many skulls do I need to win? Does 2 skulls kill? No. So I gotta do that. Then we take this skull. He does not get purple unless he gets really lucky. We then... Oh, did you just dodge? Of course. The wonders of dodge. We just gotta go for Leprechaun and hope it works out. Unfortunately, there's not a double skull on this board, and he can take purple, though. It's probably gonna take skull instead, at least. You know, if it didn't dodge, we could win right now. Still winnable, though. We should not go down. You got this, Leprechaun. 2-shot range Leprechaun. You got this. A Leprechaun carry. So do we Leprechaun right now? Every extra turn it takes, it gets value. It also gets value whenever it takes Brown. Stop taking good moves. Because I don't want to be the one who has to take the blue. At that point, I might as well just cast Leprechaun. If we Leprechaun into Skull extra turn, we win. Good. It was kind of more than Skull extra turn, but Skull extra turn was within all that mess. I'll take it. Leprechaun carried. What even was those 2 battles? Particularly that last one. That one was great. See what happens when you actually play a battle out to the end? Leprechaun will win. Also, good thing that Leprechaun was medaled. If he wasn't gold medaled, I'm pretty sure we would have died. We've been very close to it. That was a weird battle. No, I did not want that. Anyways. Let's go clear out dailies real quick. And then we got evasions to go to. Actually, don't we still have World Event to wrap up to? Let's see. Did the guild finish World Events? Oh, no. We are done. Let's see what we get for the major. Hopefully it gives us better luck than Guild Wars. Come on, power! That is very much not a power. We've been getting a lot of orange lately. Let's clear out dailies. Nothing too good on it today, though. That's still going to clear them. Nothing else. Dungeon still gives the same loot. But technically every Sunday gives better loot. The new Mythic costs you 600 gem keys, 600 glory keys, 34,000 glory, and 3,000 guild seals. Yeah, that does sound like quite a bit, unfortunately. We got a little bit lucky this time. Only 400 gem keys. A little bit towards the luckier side. You did it in 200 gem keys, 200 glory keys, 3,000 seals, and finally success. Nice. That's not too bad. 912 gem keys, 2,514 glory keys, 102,000 glory, and 12,000 seals, and still no mythic. Ouch. Yeah, they get really unlucky sometimes. Theoretically, this late into the game, green orbs, at least in the current economy, are actually better than... what am I taking so many moves for? But green orbs this late into the game is actually better than orange orbs. The reason for this is green orbs save you souls, whereas souls are still needed for various things, like ascending troops to bronze, silver, gold, and stuff like that. As well as, you know, whenever they add another 1 million soul weapon or something similar, as well as soul forge stuff. However, trait stones don't get used for anything once you get this late into the game. So the savings that you get from green orbs actually become bigger than the savings you get from orange orbs. For most of the game, orange orbs are better, but there actually becomes a point where green orbs become better, which is kind of weird. But where we're currently at, orange orbs are actually worse than green. Oops, I just take that for not an extra turn. Because I did it the wrong way. At least that mistake's not in Guild Wars. That's the worst when it happens in Guild Wars. Misclicking. Hello, Stat. Welcome. Also, hello, Mad. Hello, David. Hello, Interception. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Gerudo. Who have I not said hello to? Hello, Warren. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's finally the weekend. Also, the last weekend I get to see you guys for a while. At least till, like 2 Sundays from now, or 3 Sundays. Because we're leaving next Thursday. Thursday night stream, or I should say, we're leaving next Friday. Thursday night stream will be our last stream. But I'll only be gone for 10 days. It'll be our longest gap for quite a while. Since I haven't really been able to go anywhere from the virus. Be our first trip since 2019. What are you doing reviving? So I did that in hopes that there would still be a skull left. Obviously there was no alignment for it. I was hoping we would get one somewhere. I'm not heading to New Jersey on this trip. However, next trip I am. I'm going to be in New Jersey when I see family. This trip is just to see friends. Well, the one in August is going to be seeing family. This most recent one's basically just a E3 watch party. There's always a few other things, but mostly that. Hopefully some good games get revealed. But anyways, we did that. Of course, next other big thing we got going on is invasions. Haven't even touched this yet. But all we have to do is use a bunch of beasts. You can use that one beast that does extra to towers, which is probably going to be your best way to go, is to use the Stone Shaper. I believe you get free copies of him as well by buying the tiers, if you don't already have him upgraded. But he deals damage to an enemy, and if they are a tower, it deals multiplied more damage, and it also gets to explode 3 browns, which even in Arena, it's not too bad because of the explosion amount on top of the damage that it has. I believe last weekend for Arena event, we ended up running it. However, that's not actually what I want to run. I'm just going to run a full AoE and just kill it that way. Oops, it would help if I go to a search bar. Really? We don't have that many options under Beast, do we? Oh yeah, well, you could do Mitch Swarm spam. That's always funny. Is this really the only one Frost Feather? Since when was Frost Feather the only viable thing that hits all enemies underneath beasts? Oh, this one, this boost ratio might actually make it higher. Yeah, the boost ratio on that technically makes it more damage. It doesn't give anything useful though. Oh, nor does this. Though it does gain Arcane every time we cast, which theoretically makes it more as well. What weird options. I might just go Dawnbringer. Good old Dawnbringer with links. A classic. The classic get event done team. What do we go for hero class? So probably just Frost Mage. Alright, there we go. Don't think we need to change anything else. Now that is our nice diverse team of just all just all Dawnbringer spam. Nothing but Dawnbringer spam. Same thing could be done with black manacles with brown links or purple links using Archmage's hero class. But we have Dawnbringer, so we might as well use Dawnbringer. But that reminds me, I still haven't handed out a code. I should probably go do that. Meant to do that before we started invasions. I'm gonna do that now. It's buried somewhere in all this. There it is. I still need to have Kafka for more codes. We're running low, though we're definitely gonna have enough to last before we go, though. So we'll still have plenty. Highly doubt it'll take her more than 10 days to get codes, even if we waited all the way until then. Oh, let's see. Put that there. Put that there. And here it goes. Here's the redeem code used on gemsawar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says in the bottom left corner right over here is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste random numbers and letters started with KR. And it gives the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game, of course. Okay, so let's go do invasions. So, of course, we got beast invasions. And we're literally just going to run a Dawnbringer. Until you reach 4 towers, this team will go all the way. As well as any AoE one. Like if you do Black Manacle into Brown Link or something with Archmages. Anything similar to that. They should all be able to go to 4 towers. Then once you reach 4 towers, you'd probably go double the invasion troop plus some support behind it. And that's basically all you'd have to do for the entire event. Also, Guild already got quite a bit of the rewards already. Also, Invasions is one of those events where you have to do more than nothing to get all rewards. To get every single reward for this event, you have to complete at minimum up to tier until you hit 4 towers. Once you hit 4 towers, you would have all the rewards. Invasion actually has a pretty decent payout in the sense that the free battles actually allows you to get all the way to the stage there. And it gives you 65 gems and an orb. It is advised as getting tier 3 though, even though it can be done with tier 0 to get up to all rewards. However, the reason you'd want to go for tier 3 is it wouldn't give you all the guild-wide rewards if you don't get tier 3, and because it gives you the weapon, and it would make it so you wouldn't have to use Soulforge resources for it. And I do advise getting it. The Beast one, probably not the best of the exploding ones, but all those exploding weapons are a pretty good tier of weapon. And pretty much any of them that ever come by, especially if you can get them for gems, is going to be the way to go. Even if you see them in Soulforge, they're normally worth picking up. Especially if it's one of the better ones, but even if they're not, they're still normally worth it. Because you never know when you're going to need an exploding weapon of that color. Does this even do anything? It does not. Well, maybe I should have picked a link that actually has damage. Luckily it creates blue, so it's not doing nothing, I guess. Normally you want a little bit of cleanup damage on them. Especially when they have enchant like this. Stop surviving with 4 HP. Yeah, I might need to see if we have a different link that actually just poke. It doesn't matter what color we go into as long as it's Dawnbringer or... honestly, it doesn't even matter what color it is. Because we could just switch to Duskbringer if it was a different link color. Oh, we can go Fire Lizard. Right? No, you don't have link, never mind. Let's see. Oh wait, we can go Queen Aurora? I forgot. Hold up. Hold up. Let's go like 2 Queen Auroras with an AoE. Seems good to me. That minus doesn't really matter too much. It's getting so much value off of Queen Aurora, should be fine. I have fixed our team with our 4 Queen Auroras. Well, technically we're only using 2. So we could literally go a whole team of Queen Aurora, which would be a very useless team. Oh no, a Lycanthropy. Oh wait, it doesn't even apply anything to them. They have immune to everything. That's funny. It still makes a sound effect and tries applying it, but obviously it does nothing. What's nice about this is they don't share any colors with each other. So no blockage. Using Stone Shaper, Ruined Priest, with, I forget what trip that is. Willow, Pan for the 4 towers. Easy peasy. Sounds like it would work pretty good. As long as you have the tower trip in there, pretty much any composition should end up being fine with it. For their later battles. Earlier battles, you just run straight AoE because they're weak enough that they die to it very quickly. But if anyone says any other questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. I'll make sure to do so. The invasions and raids is a weekend event. They made these very, very short. They were already pretty short events. And then when they were made into weekend-long events, because they used to be week-long events, but they aren't anymore, obviously, they were made even shorter. So now they take, like, no time at all. I'm pretty sure by tomorrow night we'll, like, throw our 3 battles down and we'll already be good to go. Or I should say 5 because of Valerie event. Was hello, Sabertooth for Hat. Welcome, welcome. Was hello, Sinfulness. Welcome. Is the new Mythic any good? No. Its final trait's pretty decent. We covered a video on it earlier this morning. Its final trait is pretty decent. However, it itself, as far as its ability and everything, pretty lackluster. It is better than the other Bright Forest Mythic, so if you're still missing a Mythic from Bright Forest, might still be worth considering to get in that regard. I think it's between Suna and Vernalis, or whatever the name of the new one is. I think it's Vernalis, something like that. But between the two of them, it is better to get the new one that came out today than it is to get Suna. The one that just came out is more useful. If nothing else, you can use it just for its final trait, which is pretty strong on its own. It's also better earlier on in the game compared to later in the game. It falls off quite a bit due to the fact that its magic gain is static and doesn't scale at all. So the earlier on in the game that it's used, the better. It also means it's not really good at scaling in things like delves, because a lot of its numbers don't go up that high. It doesn't have any boost ratio that would allow it to. And like many mythics, it also lacks any kind of extra turn or board control, which is quite a bit of a downside to it. But overall, it's not completely horrible. It's like C tier or so. Somewhere in the middle. It's a very average mythic. But its final trait's pretty cool. And Tangle's very strong and Fairy Fire's very strong. Out of almost all the double combinations we've gotten of those yet so far, it's probably one of the strongest ones. Because Entangle makes your skulls do nothing, or pretty much nothing. And Fairy Fire's 50% extra spell damage. The only really big issue with that is it doesn't actually really help with spell damage. Its ability itself doesn't directly do any damage. It gives you magic to 2 allies, but it doesn't directly doing magic. Also, one thing I didn't really get to use with the new mythic yet. If you only have 2 troops left, it should buff it with every buff. Because first 2 would be your only 2 remaining, strongest 2 would be your only 2 remaining, and weakest 2 would be your only 2 remaining. I haven't seen a situation where that would happen. However, I didn't think about that interaction earlier, where if you're falling behind, he actually kind of concentrates his buffs all on your surviving 2. That'd be a very rare situation, though, where he wouldn't be dead and you would have 1 other troop left. Most likely your hero. But in that case, it would double buff your entire remaining team, because there are the only 2 left. really wish they would buff Queen Aurora's ability. The biggest issue is it doesn't apply anything to itself, and it doesn't cleanse. But if they made this apply to itself, the barrier and the life, and then also cleanse all allies, it would actually be usable. But until it does that, it won't. In many instances, it's actually weaker than Divinia because it lacks that cleanse. And the fact that the HP buff doesn't go to itself nor the barrier. Which makes it very vulnerable. Especially since it doesn't really have any traits that help keep it alive. So I'm not sure why they never adjusted it. This is very underused in the current state of the game. Alright, we reached 4 towers, so we can kind of switch to a real team now. We kind of need to because of the tower slaying capabilities of it. I think we're just going to go Forest Guardian and kill it that way. It's probably going to be the easiest way to go about this. Nice quick Forest Guardian. Because not only does it 50% start our entire team, but also give us the benefit of... that's why I do it that way. It would also give us the benefit of having Skull Spam. Hello, DS. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Gem God DS as well. Oh, no. Both of you are around the same time. Why does that always happen? DS and DS. The way I pronounce them, they both sound the exact same. That's funny. Let's see. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, now let's build a real team. We're done with the earlier battles, so we're going to need a Stone Shaker, Forest Guardian, and what's under Empower these days? Sure, that creates yellow. Let's roll with that. And then we need yellow and red. It's either yellow-red or yellow-green. I'm going to go yellow-red. See what banner we have. That's the wrong one. That's also a wrong one. I guess we're going yellow-green. Okay, that one's correct. Alright, that determines our decision. And I would just destroy everything immediately. So, hello, Tyrian! Welcome. And we get the mana immediately because we have half mana start. And it destroys. Then destroys again. Then we get Skull Spam, then it dies. And then they all die. That's basically all you have to do for the rest of this event. Double Stone Shaker, Forest Guardian, Moon Rabbit. And if you don't have a second one of the Invasion Troop, you can use your hero in second slot. And that's all we have to do for the rest of it now. And it should destroy pretty quickly. I don't even care if we have alignment. Just going for it. Hope it works. Kind of funny the 2 explosions were actually enough to get it all it needed. Also, that's something interesting. Converting away purple doesn't convert away Lycanthropy gems. I guess that kind of makes sense. I never bothered checking though. But yeah, purple convert does not touch Lycanthropy gems. I guess that kind of makes sense. However, doesn't Skull Convert touch Doom Skulls? I wonder if Skull Convert touch Ubers. It might be a different category of gem. Kind of like how Lycanthropy separated. Because doesn't things that remove skulls and stuff like that affect affect a Doom Skull? I haven't actually checked to see if it affects an Uber Doom Skull. Yeah, generally your hero is going to be the highest durability on your team if you're using it with Vernalis. In almost every situation, your hero has highest durability. This is the way hero kind of works. Looks like we probably have 4 battles left. And then tomorrow's. Okay, this team will just decimate them so ridiculously quick. Working out quite nice. Stone Shaker's going to be really strong for this because the amount of control it gets after the fact. He actually has some amount of board control with the explosion, which is something that a lot of invasion troops are missing. Not all of them, though. Hello, Jason! I can't speak right now. Hello, Jason! Hello, Bushka! Welcome, welcome. Let me go check that one team you were mentioning, Diaz. I haven't checked it yet. We're probably going to stick with the one we're using, but we'll go look at it. Always make sure to kill those ones that have score reductions with your invasion troop casts. Stone Shaker, Mountain Crusher, Queen Aurora, Stone Shaker. Yep, would work out pretty good. And then you would do it with a 20% mana start. And then you go into Mountain Crusher. Oh, you'd probably want to use something different than Warden, though. Oh, never mind. Didn't you mention you were just doing it for the class upgrade? Never mind. Yeah, you'd most likely want to do this with, like, Titan or something. So that you have the Storm going. Or maybe not Titan. What would you do this with class-wise? Definitely something with half mana start. Yeah, it could work out. It's just missing the half mana start. But with 20% start, it's not too big a difference. I feel like I'm using Forest Guardian almost more so for its skull spam than I am for its 50% start. Which is nice because we're actually using it for both aspects. Normally when you use a 50% start troop, you're using it for one or the other. Almost every situation. However, this one does actually utilize both. Though in all fairness, a lot of double converts are like that. Like Divine Ishbala, generally if it's in your team, you're using it both for its amazing ability and also for the 40% start. And Forest Guardian's pretty similar, since it's basically the same troop, just a different convert and a different type that it does it to. They're both very similar, though Divine Ishbala is just way better. It's just the synergies that work with Divine Ishbala are better by a lot. But when we're restricted to beasts only, it gets quite a bit of usage. Since we're kind of forced to have to use beasts. And there we go. As far as we can go for now. Please, not an orange. I'll even take a green, just not orange. Okay. I did say I would take a green and not an orange. It wasn't an orange, at least. So, let me claim these two individually real quick. So, Invasions is quite a bit nice compared to Raids, because you actually get all this free loot on top of it. It gives you 65 gems and an extra orb, just by going up to 4 towers, so definitely make sure to do that. And, oh gosh, it's orange! What is with oranges lately? So many oranges. It just does not want to stop giving us orange. Oh, I still have those things there from the video. I had to dodge them because they're so weak. One of them is triple cal, the other one's quad cal. Triple with a Dawnbringer and a quad cal. That's funny. People said as defend to set something weak and they kill themselves out, so it's pretty weak. Anyway, so we did that, Ward event's already done, right? Or at least for my guilds. Invasions will hopefully wrap up tomorrow night. Guild Wars we obviously did, and tomorrow we have Green Day. Which means no shirt tomorrow unless I want to be floating head. And then we have Blue Day. Yeah, let's go do some farming though. Still got a bit of time. That's not the team I want. Where on earth is Zugoff? Not the one called Zugoff. That's kind of funny. But, my Explorer 312 team. There it is. Oh, you got the Blimp Mythic. Nice. 1 or 2 of them. 2 times Greed with Dust Devil. Yeah, that does work. Double Greed at Dust Devil. It's slightly slower, but it still gets your job done. And it's still quicker than Rowain build. I think it's like 5 wins per minute. Rowain's about 4 wins per minute. And the double version is 6 wins per minute. Hello, Logic Slayer! Welcome, welcome. It's that annoying boss slaying troop. It's like we're playing the event in inverse, where they can actually do more damage to us instead of us doing more damage to them. But yeah, it came back pretty quickly because of how the rotations worked. It came really early in this cycle, so a lot of people didn't really have enough for it, even if they were saving for 2 specifically. There wasn't even enough time between when it was released and now to have saved for 2, unless you were already saving preemptively. I was a little bit unlucky. It came really early in this next cycle, or this current cycle. Because this current cycle just reset like a week or 2 ago. And we just now got it again. Or actually for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, since its initial release. So it came back very quick. It's pretty much only a week or 2 off from being the quickest it possibly could have come back. But yeah, it's a nice mythic to have. Even just using one in like a team, though I feel like I haven't really been using one that often. If there was any team I've been using the most, it's definitely been the double version. Mostly because it's the most efficient gnome farming team in the entire game now. At least from what I'm aware of, I don't think there's anything quicker. I highly doubt there's something quicker than that. It pretty much wins as quickly as humanly possible. I'm pretty sure it can't go quicker. Or technically it can. The 3 dust level one goes quicker. But I normally use the 2 dust level one. Or not the 3 dust level one, I mean the 3 Ironhawk one with 1 dust level is the quickest. I normally use the other variant. Just because it's free gold and it's more consistent because it does 25 damage instead of 20. Which allows you to kill gnomes. Because one annoying thing about doing that team during a vault event is if you're doing 20 damage, the gnomes will often survive because they have higher durability. And that can get very annoying, especially if they escape. So just running it with 25 damage, even though it's slightly slower, is more consistent and overall quicker. At least during gnome events anyways. Because you don't need to worry about any of the gnomes not dying. Because while 20 isn't enough to kill some of them, 25 is enough to kill all of them. Hello, Lady Dragonheart! Welcome! Hope all has been well. Oh, what do we go for here? Take that over? Get her destroyed? Yeah, Soul Gnome has the highest durability, I believe, of any of the gnomes. I think the second highest is Mech Gnome. Yeah, Soul Gnome has a really high HP, if I'm not mistaken. And its overall durability is higher than any of the other ones. So whenever it replaces a legend or a mythic, it's really annoying. I believe even if it replaces an epic, I believe it has more than 20 durability. Which is very annoying, because that can happen pretty often, especially during a gnome event. But even when it's not a gnome event, it still happens, of course. Also, really interesting to see the polls at 50%. One thing I probably should have asked is, did you try to get the new mythic? Rather than asking, did you actually get the new mythic? Maybe we should try asking that poll question tomorrow. Since this one's specifically asking, have you gotten it? Tomorrow night we'll ask if you try to get it. And see how different the results are. Well, obviously the one that is tried would be higher percent. I'm curious how much higher. Because theoretically, the difference between those 2 polls would be the difference of how many people tried for it but didn't get it. What percentage? How's the game? Game's still been good. Also, they're starting to work on Puzzle Quest 3 as well. It's still in early access and still has a ways to go before it's developed. But it seems like there's some pretty cool game mode coming in next patch, so I'll have to wait and see. Current version of the game's a little bit weird, though. At least later in the game. Earlier on in the game is probably fine. But they're still making adjustments to it. Feels like every month they like completely revamp it. I'm curious to see where it goes. And of course they've still been working on Gems of War. In the last year we've been having seasons. since pretty much every game seems to be doing season passes these days, or at least free-to-play related ones. Am I trying for this beta? No. The current 5.6 beta for Gems of War I'm not going to be trying for. The main reason being is I'm leaving in a week for quite a while, and I have a feeling the beta is going to launch during that time, so I probably won't even really be around for the Gems of War beta, so I'd even bother trying to apply for this one. Honestly, I haven't tried for any beta for like a year now. But I probably will at some time soon. So not this next one. I believe it's still open if any of you do want to go for it. It's on the forum. They have a link you have to email with a bunch of info, and then you can get in. It's not paid or anything though, but you get to see next patch early if nothing else. You get a first look at next patch. Plus you get to give them input. And hopefully get things changed for the better. Let's see, I'll throw it down. No, most of it's mostly just finding bugs and getting to play the patch early. The progress doesn't save on the beta. Or at least not on that beta. The Puzzle Quest 3 beta does. The Gems of War betas never carry over progress. Will I still be streaming? Not sure what you mean by that question. But we'll always be doing our nightly streams. And I did have to cancel our morning stream this morning. And technically next week as well. And the following week. Actually, that's going to be 3 Fridays in a row we won't have a morning stream. No wonder why people forget we even have one still. I canceled it today. I'm going to be leaving next Friday morning to go to a plane. Or, you know, I'll be on the plane. And then the following Friday I would still be gone. So it's going to be 3 Fridays in a row with no morning stream. Let's see, I'll take that over. Oh, so speaking of streams, I might stream Puzzle Quest 3 once next week. So far, I believe we streamed every version of the game. And I kind of want to stream this next version. Because I'm pretty sure we streamed absolutely every version so far. And I just kind of want to show how the meta develops as we go. So we can look back at all the past streams. And see how it has developed. For the better or worse. This patch is really bad, the current patch on Puzzle Quest 3. It's pretty much a downgrade compared to the previous versions. Mostly because a lot of its features don't get implemented until the next patch for whatever reason. So they basically added a patch that doesn't get activated until next patch, technically. It's very weird. Oh no, I won't be streaming while I'm gone. Next Thursday will be our last stream until the 20th. Thursday night. I will try to still get the Monday video out though. But the Friday faction video and the following Friday video, I won't be able to get out. And obviously none of the streams during that time. So it'll be like 10 days with nothing other than maybe the Monday video. Which has always been tradition to do Monday videos. Can't not get those in. Even while on break. Hello, Gabby. Welcome. If anyone still has any other questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. I'll probably go for one more chest and call it a night. until tomorrow. And then tomorrow we got ourselves Green Guild War. We'll finish up invasions. We'll go from there. Oh, also, we got a special pet tomorrow as well. I forgot to mention it on the Monday video. And I don't think I've mentioned it at all this week, even though I am aware of it. I forget which pet it is, but if I'm not mistaken, we do have one. Don't we? Let me double check. Maybe it wasn't this Saturday. Hold up. Maybe they moved it. Hold up. My bad. Maybe we don't. I thought we did. That's not how you spell it. Let me go double check. I thought we had one this Saturday, unless they moved it. Not what I wanted. Oh, never mind. There's not a Saturday pet. I thought there was one. Never mind. Nope. When is the next pet while we're here, though? Next pet is probably the new faction pet, if I had to guess. What's the pet after that pet? Blue cosmetic one, June 30th. So basically the end of this month. U.S. Independence Day. Oh yeah, this was a Liberty Bell. I thought this was like a nose. And then it's like you click on it, it's like, oh yeah, it's a Liberty Bell. But from a distance, doesn't that look like a nose? If you just look at that very quickly, doesn't that look like a nose? Especially that one. And it's like, oh yeah, it's a Liberty Bell. When you see it closer, it's very obvious what it is. But yeah, they're giving out the Liberty Bell for Independence Day. Or for the Wednesday before Independence Day. Also, thank you for the subscribe, Gabby. Greatly appreciated. Getting tongue-tied. What was your Guild Wars attack team today? It lost once, unfortunately, but it was Zugoff, Green Seer, Wild Queen, and Leprechaun. Sense of Evil's scary. It's such an unpredictable ability. Both offensively and defensively. Or, you know, when you're fighting it and when you're using it. Yeah, it basically looks like a runny nose from a distance, doesn't it? The Liberty Bell. Or at least that version of the Liberty Bell. Yeah, Lycanthropy is very annoying. I'm still not sure what they're going to be doing with it. It definitely seems like it's going to be staying in the game, and they're going to make some adjustments to it. But I don't think any amount of adjustments will ever make anyone happy. It's just a very strange ability to have even added in the first place. Both the effect and the gem. Like, there's so many good things they could do with Power Gem, and it just shows like the worst one ever to start with. At least Uber Skulls weren't as bad. Like, Uber Skulls are actually good. They don't come in often enough that it'd be annoying. And they still did something of use. And it wasn't anything too luck-based. You knew exactly what it would do. Okay, final chest. That means it has an Anu in it, right? No, it does not, unfortunately. Normal junk. Unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. But anyways, guys, we're going to call it a night for now. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll be doing Blue Guild War Day, we'll be finishing up invasions, and we'll go from there. Probably get a little bit more grinding in. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck if you're going to be messing around with trying to get to the new Mythic. It is still available for the next week, so you still got 6 days and 6 hours as of right now to go and get it. Overall, it's not too decent. Definitely probably worth skipping over. But still worth considering. It is better than the other Bright Forest Mythic. And it's still a new Mythic, so if you're just looking to get something that's not a guarantee repeat copy, it's still worth getting in that regard. Just to guarantee that you don't get another repeat. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your